I'm going to be looking at Pam Bondi. Just a quick reading on her. Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi. What do we need to know about her and her future? Is she going to be let go? Is Trump going to have to let her go? I don't think he's going to want to be honest, but I just want to see if I can pick up anything because there's a lot of pressure now coming in with regard to her. But I have a feeling he's going to be resistant to replacing her. Let's just see. She's a Scorpio, so she'd come up probably as either a Queen of Cups or a Queen of Swords. So, Pam Bondi, show us what is her future in the Trump administration? Is she going to be forced out? See what we get. I hate it, my sleeves are too tight at the bottom. All right. We're getting the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is the hate speech issue. And this is just running around like a chicken with your head cut off and being very much making a rush, a hurry, not thinking things through. And it creates further issues with this cruelty. Okay. It is not popular. It's not her sudden, let me try making sure the heat's off on this. Her trying to go after people is not sitting well. Okay. It's hyper aggressive. People feel targeted. And it would include also, of course, MAGA. They're not liking this either. She gets the Hanged Man and the Lovers. There could be some sort of a delay, suspension, a further different perspective on her partnership, her connection with Trump. There is some sort of suspension here, and it's causing people to take, especially in MAGA, another look at what she's saying. It's a different perspective. The Nine of Wands and the High Priestess, she's holding on to a lot of secrets, and she's trying to keep boundaries, but she's going to be attacked. And I think she's going to get a bit wary of this. And she's not, I think, sure, given what she knows, that secret that we're not aware of, about her standing. But she's going to try and hold on to it by that Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. We see a woman coming into the picture, another woman, very different, I think, from her, that is going to be offering, there's like a new start, there's something that is manifested. She's able to get something done. Let's see what that is. This has to do with limited thinking and also possibly sometimes imprisonment, the prison of your own mind. And this is someone that causes having to, I feel like a lack of freedom that's being healed or that's being pulled back for healing. There is some limited thinking that is undergoing its own restriction. And it has to do with the peace, the greater peace, because this is just going to whip up further craziness in this regime, with people doing crazy things. I think this female, this Queen of Wands, is someone that brings up a factoid with that Ace of Pentacles about the criminalization or this um, limitation as not being valid. With the with the Eight of Swords and the Four. And so it has to pull back. This is dishonesty, this is sneakiness, this is theft. And the president, his sneakiness, his misuse of things, his dishonesty comes to the forefront. And legal dishonesty, making up laws, corruption, trying to um, keep everyone down, to suppress and oppress people, those that go along with it and those that resist, no matter who they are. So it's chaos. She's only bringing more chaos with her efforts. Recognition with the Six of Wands and fighting. She could be awarded something. Trump may give her some sort of award or recognition, and it's going to create further chaos with the Five of Wands. This recognition that she's getting, this wanting of attention, is stirring up more crazy and backlash for her. So her backlash continues while people bring up facts that make her look like she is full of corruption. We get the Star and the Fool. She's wanting this attention. This woman has got a constant references through different cards here to attention and being in the spotlight and being a fool here as well, that doesn't realize she's in trouble, that she's gone too far, that she's taking herself too seriously and thinking that she's more powerful than she is. She doesn't know it, but everybody else seems to, because she's foolish and she's doing foolish things, taking great big risks here. And it all comes back to her. It's going to burn her fingers the worst. That's what I'm getting. Death, an ending, and the Three of Cups, celebration. When she is out, people are going to celebrate. And I don't think it's just going to be quote unquote liberals. I feel like a number of different people with differing points of view that just do not care for what she's doing. And so I do see her going. I don't think this is literal death for her. I think it's and just an ending to her career with, period. There's an approach with the Knight of Cups and strength. This is bringing forward the understanding, or I think perhaps more people wanting real moderation, not these extremes, because the Strength card focuses on not being a tyrant, not having to be a tyrant, because you are not breaking the laws, you are not being unfair, you are able to get chaotic situations under control, but not with the use of further abuse of power. So there's an approach about a different way that is more reasonable, is balanced, is moderate. We want someone that isn't such an extremist weirdo. I see the need to make a choice, and that America's families need to make a choice here and reclaim their power against this administration that is hurting it and hurting it and doing things that it said it wouldn't do. For some people, I think the wake up is beginning. For those of us that were awake a long time ago, 10 years or more, um, it's different. But there's more people, I think, waking up now on that, starting to sniff and realize it stinks because it's personally affecting them now. So I see a real effort of detail and about the past, maybe her past, that is super detailed. And I think people are going to start exposing her and bringing that to the public attention. What her history is, what she's worked on, what she's actively pursuing compared to the past. And where children possibly too are concerned, this page of swords shows the desire, I think, to try and keep control by spreading misinformation and different um, posts that are just misleading because it's all about retaining money and power. And I think she's not going, she's very stubborn. I don't see her changing. So I think the ending is going to come to her. This is conservatism, typically. Also, rules and laws. And we have the Queen of Swords, someone that is clarifying rules and laws. I think this could go that she's going to be found wanting and in misleading people, causing a lack of well-being in society. There's exposure. Also, I think of Trump's decline. And there's a need to get balance from these delusional uh, leaders and people, the yes people, that lead our nation into the trash with delusional leaders and just following, breaking their uh, backs, so to speak, to try and please them and appease them and change laws that in ways that are illegal, don't even make sense, and just creating a mess. I see that we, the people, no matter how what, politically feel, becoming more aware, and it doesn't look good for her becoming weary of the lies and the deceit. It's weird to have um, people like Nick Fuentes going anti-Trump and saying a lot of anti-Trump stuff. It's really crazy. But there's the proof. So I think the cards do pick up on the fact that this is going to continue to crumble that support and create an inner problem. And that ultimately it leads to people saying she's got to go. There's just too much that she's doing that's delusional, doesn't make sense, and being called out on it. And it will bring an end. And I think it will ultimately bring an end to Trump too. Create more stress through the loss of support that could culminate in a medical situation. Who knows how that will play out? But his end is in sight. It's still a bit off, but it's within sight now. That's what I feel. King of Wands and Nine of Cups. This is pursuing and pleasing, appeasing a male, more violent uh, direction. So she's like an appeaser. And I don't think people are going to, yeah, okay, here it goes. There's going to be, and I got this earlier, I think, with the King of Wands. This could be someone that acts out and acts out in connection to the most recent whirlwind of nonsense, which happens to be the Charlie Kirk incident. That's how I'm just going to leave it. And I think that once again, I'm seeing a male, a King of Wands, somebody that's a hothead, um, reactive. He finds what she's saying pleasing or something, but I see something unexpected, the tower coming. And it's just waiting for that to happen, for this tower moment to come and break down. So we're being shown that her power, the offices that she supports, the lies that she holds up are going to crumble because it's not based on truth or fact in the relatively near future. It's on the horizon. The Three of Wands shows it on the horizon, her tower moment. Hmm. We get the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. There's a definite ending, and I think it's by we the people that say enough of this nonsense. There might be another King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. This could be someone that brings this information forward with the Knight of Pentacles. That's very, like, seals the deal. She's going to be on the outs. She's going to be found so corrupt and further corrupt, it looks like, by we the people. And we the people are the ones that it looks like win in the end. We just have to persist with saying no to lies, no to violence, and no to dictatorship and tyranny. For her, she's going to want to leave. I think she's going to want to go to another country, even. We see her having trouble sleeping, trouble, I think PTSD on her, nightmares, I think, and she's going to want to leave because she stirred up enough of a problem, but she can't take it. She doesn't want to sit in it, what she's caused. I do see movement with the Chariot and the Three of Swords. There's a sense of betrayal and a sense of further division. So I think what she's going to do is going to further divide MAGA and create problems. Problems for her that will end her career. And I think bring a, a sizable amount of energy to ending this administration, actually, because it will affect public support, public perception. If you appreciate readings like this, thumbs up, please. YouTube is doing its little dance with my channel like it does so many people. So if you can just give this a thumbs up, it helps to fight the fact that they're cutting my sub numbers every day by one or two. It's what they do. They've done it for the last 5 years. It's a pattern. So anyway, I'm not going to go anywhere. If you appreciate it, thumbs up. Thank you very much. And don't let this get to you. It's getting to me, and I've had to work on kind of disassociating from it, being aware, but then disassociating so it doesn't drain me. And I advise you to do the same thing. Change the channel, change the topic, focus on something else for a while. It helps. All right. Take care and stay resistant.